On today's edition of Nigeria Today, we will focus on the need for peace as the Russian-Ukraine war enters another week of mayhem. While the West continues to advocate for a regime change in Russia, countries like China have taken the prerogative to accelerate peace within the region, like sending numerous aids to the already dilapidating economy of Ukraine. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and you're welcome to Nigeria Today.
In a developing incident most recently, the leader of Ukraine's separatist Luhansk region had said that a vote might be held in the territory to become part of Russia. This is coming on the heels of continuous fighting between the Russian forces and the Ukrainian forces. What does this vote portend for the worsening course within the region? What is the underlying influence of this statement? It is necessary to foresee this as a call arising from an aftermath for both parties to sheath their swords. It means the citizens, the ones directly being affected by the war, are already tired of this war and would love more than anything else to return to their normal life of peace again. The ultimate price that may be paid by the leaders of Russia and Ukraine will be to look at the lives lost on both sides within the period of Russia's invasion and ultimately conclude for the overall good of the people to embrace peace. One country that shares this outlook, and strongly too, is the Red Dragons. China, in the midst of sanctions upon Russia and the turmoil in Ukraine, has proven to be a neutral onlooker in helping to stabilize the Russian economy by even leasing its technological apparatus to aid the Russian financial system hit by sanctions. The Chinese have also sent numerous aids to Ukraine in the wake of casualties. China is neither adverse to Ukraine's belief that Russia is trying to split the country into two to create a Moscow-controlled region, nor to the Ukrainian president's conviction that the West needs to show more courage in helping Kyiv resist the Russian invasion. China believes generally that the supreme mode for the unification in the region should be peace between Ukraine and Russia. To buttress more effectively the neutrality of the Chinese, Jabin Jacob, an associate professor at the Shiv Nada University on the outskirts of the Indian capital, says that the Chinese are very clear they will stand with the Russians and would still prefer an outcome that include a sovereign Ukraine, according to Bonnie Glaser, director of the German Marshall Fund's Asia program in Washington, D.C. She further says China prefers a negotiated end to the conflict that results in a neutralized Ukraine that remains a sovereign entity and greater security for Russia, a divided and weakened NATO, and reduced U.S. credibility and influence. The veiled consensus with this statement by international political and diplomatic analysts surged towards the theorizing that China wants the overall peace in the region of Russia and Ukraine. However, the Chinese Foreign Ministry view of the situation is on which all-round and indiscriminate sanctions would cause suffering to the common people. They believe that the decisive goal will be to adopt an approach that seeks to enable both warring countries achieve peace between themselves. Local residents in areas affected by the war in Ukraine shed tears as they left their community in the spate of the war. Report of about 135 children being lost so far in Ukraine as an outcome of the war will not be a good picture to conjure in the mind of anyone. It is comforting to note that the Kremlin says that peace talks between Russia and Ukraine may get underway and said it was important that the talks would be held face-to-face despite scant progress in negotiations so far. Russian President Vladimir Putin and his Turkish counterpart Tayyip Erdogan agreed in a telephone call for Istanbul to host the talks, which Ankara hopes will lead to a ceasefire in Ukraine. In another developing report, the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi will host Russia's counterpart Sergei Lavrov in what will be their first face-to-face meeting since the invasion of Ukraine.
We hope this series of renewed dialogue towards peace between Russia and Ukraine would prove to be fruitful, as we believe the loss of life is needless. I am Ramsey Enoch for Nigeria Today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nigeria Today, and also follow us on Facebook, Nigeria Today. And most importantly, endeavor to turn on the notification button so you can stay abreast of all the latest happenings around the world. Thanks for watching.